and today we're gonna get into another video. If my voice sounds messed up, yeah, I was screaming and jumping at a sports bar watching the Eagles game. My Eagles won, beat the Jets, so don't mind my voice. Just try to work with it. But yeah, I'm just gonna do a gameplay video. It's getting the Gronkowski power up. So let me know how y'all Sundays been going. If your team won or if your team lost. I mean, you probably don't want to talk about that. Chiefs just lost to the Colts, so there's only 3 undefeated teams right now. So pretty crazy right now. It's crazy out in these streets. Let's get into the game. I don't have much to go. I think it's like after this will be 3 more weeks. Let's look at the sets real quick. I haven't really been playing Ultimate Teams, but they've been pretty much giving away players because they got the gauntlet and now they got the hero. You just gotta work for it to get those stars. So, oh, I passed it, didn't I? So yeah, Gronkowski's here, so technically it's like 3 more weeks. So yeah, that's pretty good. Wow. I mean, there's a lot of good players. I'm trying to see who they're gonna have. I mean, well, they got Calvin Johnson as a free safety. I didn't expect that. So now they gotta get a cornerback. I could use one, but not really. A wild card, I want to see what that is. A tight end they got already. So now it's just O-line, a cornerback, and wild card. So I could use somebody on the O-line. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I want Julius Peppers. That's what I really want. Get somebody rushing off the edge on the left side. Alright. Let's get robbed. Yeah, a lot of y'all probably asleep already. Probably past y'all bedtime. Actually, not really. All my followers are like 24 and up. So you guys are grown behind men. But you probably gotta get ready for work.
Hey folks,
like
it's
that.
the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu.
So
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I forgot who my quarterback
And what I
was.
enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on. We know he's not bad at...
Hold on, what's my... complete 16 or more passes, throw 5 or fewer incomplete passes. Okay, so that's what we gotta do.
But his footwork always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These two teams, the Eagles and the Pats, did not meet in the regular season last year, so their last official bout was in Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Everybody remembers that one with the Eagles staking claim to their first ever title. And the Philly special went down in football history with Nick Foles catching the pass from Trey Burton in the end zone. What a game that was. From the 36, Carr under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Carr. He is going to find Hill here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here we go, set, 18, Gator.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Open man is Hill, he's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Carr again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Patriots offense takes a field coming off one of their least effective performances we've seen in recent memory. They did get the win last week, though, at Buffalo 16-10. But that man, Tom Brady, Charles, only 150 yards, no touchdowns, and an interception.
His first interception of the year, so we always keep it in context with him, and he doesn't throw a ton of them, right? He does have 7 touchdown passes on the season. but they thought they'd get a tough test in Buffalo.
There he goes, Julian Edelman. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Brady going to throw. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Now Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And Charles taking a step back for a second. Let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0. And then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their 1 loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage. Second and goal. On second down, they'll run with White. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On second down, here's Barkley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Carr now to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move. And
this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the North. Because we thought it would be a tough division coming into the season because I felt like you could make a case for everyone but Detroit when the season began. Now we're looking at Minnesota. They seem a little uncertain at 2-2. Chicago just lost their quarterback, Mitchell Trubisky, for an indefinite amount of time, but that defense is playing awfully well. And Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers. So I think that division now is brutal, and then you've got to throw in Detroit. It's not the same old Lions. Matthew Stafford, he plays with heart, played hurt, and I think that they are improving as time goes on.
How about the AFC?
Well, I think the AFC South. Everyone's 2-2. We thought it would be a tough division.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And now look at him go. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Here's Phil Dawson now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Right there. Yeah. If that's how
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Julian Edelman gets ready to take the field again here on offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. That's complete. It's Gordon. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Brady now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Shotgun now for Brady. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Brings up 3rd down and 10. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before half for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This game's had a little bit of everything thus far, and certainly plenty to look forward to, as the teams are right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well.
It said -2. When did they change that guy? Jason Statham. When did it change?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
They don't have his name.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. How many times have we seen that? 3rd down, and Tom Brady turning to old reliable Julian Edelman. Of course, no Rob Gronkowski now. Edelman, the main holdover, the 33-year-old who was a Super Bowl MVP last season. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Gets it to Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Let's go!
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
What the heck?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 28 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
Let me see that. Oh, they're not going to show it.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Partner, earlier we were talking about the undefeated teams in the league. Let's switch that and look at the teams at the bottom, like Miami, Washington, Denver, etc. Who is there hope for that is off to a really rough start?
And if we're talking about hope, are we talking about this season or are we talking about the future?
Well, let's do in the future.
Okay, in the future, well, Miami's accumulating draft picks at an incredible rate, but they'll have to hit on all of make great decisions in free agency? If so, then they definitely have hope for the future. If you're Washington, well, you drafted Dwayne Haskins this past year. Can you build around a rookie quarterback, a young guy, and make this thing work? If you're Denver, you've got to get some things figured out because normally their defense carries them. Arizona, well, of course, Kyler Murray's there in a new system. Will it take root? Will it take hold? Atlanta is the biggest surprise to me in the early going at 1-3. I don't think any of us saw this coming, but they can still climb back into the race. If they...
He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 49 yards. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So that drive, 4 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
Just like in solo battles.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Brady. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action for White. That was Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Carr. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back To throw, Carr. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
The quick slant caught. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. To throw is Carr. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tom Brady in the offense, down by 2 touchdowns. 1:35 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Brady. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's Brady to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. This is White. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And Thomas has it. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
This is caught at the 20. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I don't have no defense for that. Hurry. You have to figure out to stop this offense. Look up new plays. Cheat some more. I have to find out what did the Dolphins have. Look what the Dolphins have on their last game for defense. I'll start talking too much. I'm losing where I'm at. I'm about to go.
Carr to throw. And that's intercepted. It's the all-pro corner, Stephon Gilmore. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. And that'll just about do it.
I get the power up and the token, though. Alright, there you go. Alright, let's put in the set. Yes, I don't play as much. That's why I'm still in the 40s. Alright, I'll play some more, get my team up. Alright, so we got Rob. What am I doing? Oh, yeah, sets. Let's put them in. And then, you know, I could probably do like a video from when I get the last one, and I'll pick who I'm getting. Wow, 3 more. Yep. Alright, guys. That's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. It was some stupid stuff going on in there, because this game's like that sometimes, but hey, sorry, I got the win. I got my power up and my token. That's all I really wanted, so don't matter to me. So if you're new, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and hit the bell. And until next time, peace.